Stockton rap crews have some of the biggest headlines coming out of California in the last few years, from members having rap beef, being involved in shootings and murder cases, snitch allegations, robberies, gang sweeps, and some members being murdered themselves. The rap collective known as EBK are a collective of rappers from Southeast Stockton, affiliating with an area called Nightingale that's a joint hood of Bloods and Crips. They took over California music scene. Some of the biggest names in EBK have been EBK J-Bo and EBK Young Jock. Both are cousins, but have a long history of beef that's been brewing behind the scenes for years. But this family interview has been shown to the media a lot just this year. Their beef stems from both taking each other's brother's sides, which EBK Osama, J-Bo's brother, and Hari B, Jock's brother, would go down on the case together. And they would say the other one snitched, creating tension, and it led to many in their crew picking sides. But EBK would take a major loss with the death of EBK Osama on April 29th.
Can't forget about EBK Little Turtle. He say, yeah, I'm small, but I'm aggressive. Better tuck that chain. You can try to pass me fully, but I'm rocking with this Drake. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
2024.
Getting a shooting this morning.
Now, CBS 13's Dave Grasshoff is live near Riverside Boulevard. Dave, any more information coming down this hour?
No, still waiting to find out exactly what happened here. I can tell you, though, that they have part of Riverside, or I should say 43rd Avenue block near Riverside. Yeah, there's a string of apartment complexes. This seemed to have taken place in between John Fur and Valine Court. I'm in front of the Colony House apartment, which is right next to Mediterranean Village Apartments. There's a whole string of apartments kind of along this stretch. And it seems like they're in the parking lot, kind of the Colony House apartment. CSI and Sacramento Police are on scene. Some type of shooting that took place. As to what, who, when, why, we're still waiting to hear those details exactly from the Sacramento Police Department. But
Their cousins EBK J-Bo and EBK Young Jock, who was once beefing, came together. And EBK Osama.
So I hear they blaming somebody out the EBK camp for this little, you know, this mass situation that just happened, right? We gonna get into that. Stay tuned.
Osama's death seemed to squash their beef, but that won't only last so long. EBK J-Bo would drop a diss to Jock.
From the hood, everybody know that Jock a bitch. Run the hood, who gon' say something? I got a lot of skit. Got blood on every side, even mine that just was jollity. North.
And EBK Young Jock would even later respond in his own diss.
All that killer shit he rapping in them songs. I raised how to cut out her doing gay shit. I hope at the gate when ain't even have a way in. I started everything that's coming out of their mouth. J Money, you mad? I ain't spinning about Osama. Just tell the truth he told on Hari and then Sam. That ain't gay shit. He respected even though we family. I got a question. Where get all these beats from? For you bull, I'll smoke you off a mean mug. I done bought into this shit, I'll take him out. Created players and half of them ain't even no smoke. He ain't got blood on every side. That I don't watch you get your ass beat. I had to help. I don't speak on it, but we got trophies on my shelf. Why you lying for the gram like I don't give a...
Nigga said I had to help. Bruh, crazy, bro. I heard Jock was down too for some more miscellaneous shit. I think a robbery. We might get into that too, bro.
I put fully on. Just ask the homies how I felt. Ain't that body you claiming, niggas praising me like a sucker, but it wasn't. I'm done, these niggas be out here bluff. I'm a Nightingale nigga, can't nobody take it from me. And for all these diss songs, man, I think that shit funny. Put four of them niggas together, still can't be fucked with. J-Bo, they daddy, these niggas acting like some puppies. I been doing everything, these little niggas rap about. Money, cars, clothes, and hoes, slap house. These niggas never had to sleep inside a trap house. Remember walking to the hood, I ain't see niggas. I dare play that in my face, I'll leave niggas. New booty niggas from the G got me pissed off. I know this fully worked perfect, I'm an X-Man. He popped a couple niggas, Cuddy is not a stepper. You got everybody thinking your ass some kind of reaper. In 2022 was on the porch, he wasn't leaving. You my little cousin, don't forget how to see me. My name in a song, ain't no coming back from this. And you know like I know somebody dying for that diss.
It's not hard no more because y'all listening to my little cousin. Like, you can stay out of me and my little cousin politics. My little cousin ain't never...
Damn, they say somebody dying for the diss? Who gonna you gonna pop cousin over a song, bro? Shit.
Did nothing to me. It ain't. Every time you see me, all that talking crazy shit, nigga. Every time a nigga see me, nobody got the same energy, bro. It's going off a song. I started this. I believe Nightingale. I am Nightingale, bro. I'm not nah, that's my cousin, bro. He could do all that and feel some type of way, and I'm still gonna love him to death, cause I'm not no young, I'm a old, and my loyalty around deep.
So once again, everyone will be picking sides, but another diss J-Bo made show how much he didn't care.
I love revenge, it's always repercussions. Sit and wait, you know timing is of the essence. I function with the West, I ain't tripping over Kev. Homies ain't feeling that it is what it is. I know baby K step, I love Pig, I got scenes with Lil.
In this snippet, J-Bo would say he wasn't sliding over Kev, and he was cool with West Stockton, which is known as Lewis Park, which is a blood gang on the west side of Stockton. Kevin Moore, aka Mlet, is EBK Young Jock's older brother, who was from Lewis Park. He was killed by his own gang, causing Jock not to function with Lewis Park, but J-Bo said he was cool with them, even though Mlet will be his cousin as well. And you can see various members of EBK that were under J-Bo hanging out with Lewis Park, causing more tension. But let's get into Mlet's story. He was born Kevin Moore on August 20th, 1992, and like the rest of his family, he would jump into the streets. He joined the Lewis Park Bloods, a gang with history dating all the way back to the 80s. The Lewis Parks are a blood gang in a predominantly Crip city, making them go to war with several gangs. Their hood is predominantly black and Cambodian, with the influx of Cambodian refugees who came to Stockton decades ago and settled in West Stockton and other areas in the city. Stockton is known as one of the most dangerous cities in California. For example, for comparison, the US national murder rate in the 2010s was usually around 4 to 5 per 100,000. So
You know, Stockton get wild, bro, but Stockton ain't just like, it ain't like, whatever activities niggas got going out there, right? It's making it more and more demonic, but it's like, I'ma keep it real. Like, when I got off the plane in Chicago got death in the air, bro. You can feel it. It's different. Stockton, like, when I was a young nigga going to Stockton, it was cool, but it was cool, but it wasn't just hella dangerous, bro. But they get wild, they do. And it's nothing to be proud about, bro.
Stockton in 2012 was running about 4 to 5 times the national rate. In 2010, Stockton had 49 murders, with a population of 292,000 people. So that was about 16.8 murders per 100,000 people. In 2012, which was Stockton peak year, it was 71 murders for a population of 299,000. So that was about 23.7 per 100,000 people. The early 2010s up spike, especially in 2011 and 2012, is tied to the gang-related gun violence and also to the cuts to the police budget. Mlet grew up in this dangerous era in Stockton, and the street life for Mlet being a Lewis Park member was dangerous. But outside of the streets, Mlet would even start a rap career. But all that would come to an end. Police were dispatched on a report of a person shot at 1:17 a.m. Friday, June 26, 2015, in the 2700 blocks of Pixie Drive near Perry Avenue in the Lewis Park Bloods turf. Nearby residents said they heard about 12 gunshots. Police arrived to find a man who had been struck by gunfire. Medics responded to the scene, but they said it was nothing they can do.
And that, it's really crazy, bro. Nigga get took out by his own gang, bro. What was the point of even joining? Type shit. Like, it be a lot of that though, bro.
To save him. The victim was identified by the San Joaquin coroner's office, and it was Mlet. He was 22 years old. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Mlet's death was a 17th homicide Stockton police had investigated just that year, and the 8th that past month. Residents along Pixie Drive would say Mlet's death was unnerving. One man would state, "It's a scary sight. It's because we had kids all over the place here. We don't want to see that type of stuff." He would continue by saying, "This is the ghetto life. I wish I could work hard enough and get my family up out of here." A sketch of the shooter was later released. Attorney General at the time, Kamala Harris, announced by 2016 the successful takedown of 2 criminal street gangs in Stockton, following a joint investigation and operation by the California Department of Justice. The joint operation, named Operation Bloodline, resulted in a seizure of 22 guns, $12,000, and 41 pounds of weed, as well as 52 people being arrested. The investigation found that the West Side Bloods, being Lewis Park, and a Taliban gang had been illegally purchasing guns and were responsible for numerous armed robberies and shootings in the Stockton area, including a recent unknown triple homicide. Several attempted murders and robberies were solved through this investigation. The Department of Justice said members of these two street gangs have terrorized Stockton and the community, and they were the reason why the escalated violence began to happen, and also why so many illegal.
And the cold part is, all it be is somebody else come and fill that void. That's all it be. Somebody else want to come up and play hard, make you think this shit is just like a business. You know what I'm saying? Cops and robbers, bro.
Guns were in the city.
Shootings, murders, and attempted murders, which occurred in 2015. The agencies initiated a collaborative effort to A, identify those gang members and associates most likely to participate in or carry out the next violent crimes. B, dismantle and disrupt sources of income for the street gang, such as prostitution, human trafficking, credit card fraud, and drug trafficking. And C, dismantle and or disrupt the leadership and influential members belonging to the Westside Bloods and Taliban criminal street gangs. This all fits with our Operation Ceasefire and Violence Reduction strategy and its strong enforcement component. During the investigation itself, several attempted murders and armed robberies were solved or circumvented, and in 2 separate homicide cases, arrests were made.
One of the men arrested was a man named Eugene. He was from Lewis Park. He was arrested for the Mlet murder, which he was later charged. Rapper Paru Briss from Lewis Park will later discuss this in his interview on the Valley Club YouTube channel.
Is my cousin. Okay. So Jock my cousin, right? So Jock my cousin. My hood though wasn't with them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how I can explain without doing too much talking, bro, but somebody from my hood, my homie though, bro, he ended up getting 33 years, bro. He ended up, you know what I'm saying, hurting somebody though, but he ended up hurting one of them niggas' brothers, you know what I'm saying? So one of their brothers so put me in a predicament like, this my cousin, but this my homie. And I'm telling my whole jocking him like, blood, y'all can't be dissing the hood, blood. Like, this the hood. I gotta go back here, blood. I with y'all when I with y'all look like I'm a weirdo, like hang with y'all niggas and y'all dissing the hood. So the hood would be like, man, Briss, why you with them, But I don't play the middle, bro. I ain't wanna be in a, you know what I'm saying? I ain't wanna be in the middle of, oh, bro, you know. But we did songs and shit though. When I was with them niggas, bro, me and Jock did hella songs. Me and J-Bo got a song. Me and J-Bo was cool, bro. My boy used to be in my car. We used to be sliding on type of shit. I was fucking with his brother. He got a brother named Osama and shit, with his brother and shit. That was my nigga and shit, but we did songs and shit.
Mlet died a decade ago, and his death still has his family split and has thrown him into beef, even though he is deceased. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Surely, shout out to Warren Kelly, right? So let's get into this shit, bro. So they saying that one of the EBK members, bro, it was responsible. I don't know, because they said it was multiple shooters, but I guess they on somebody trail, bro. We gonna get updated on it, right? Then, you know, we gonna get into it.
Hey, y'all want to see something that's crazy? This was one of the rappers that was a primary target along with MB Nell in the Stockton shooting that hurt 19 people and 4 people lost their lives. We're talking about kids that lost their lives. Well, on the 209 Times Instagram page, they posted the kid. But then I looked at Dougie Threes, one of the individuals that was a target at that party. He made this post, and the caption says, "I'm sorry." What are you really sorry about though? Just because you knew the kid and you feel responsible for what you've done and what you instigated and all the enemies and the ops that you created for yourself, and they retaliated and people got hurt but you didn't? Because I don't hear you apologizing in this video right here.
Got a Glock on me, put a button on me. Tell the 5, still a dead nigga. Why they going live? Probably want me dead. Tell them niggas, come and pull up. Really painting me. Should've died, should've thought about it before you made a scene. Osama died, should've thought about it, thinking what is tight.
This Stockton gang rapper has been making a lot of songs, has been disrespecting a lot of dead enemies, dead ops, making fun of dead people, talking about street wars and gang wars where lives were took. I don't see you being apologetic in those videos.
And then not only that, right? It's come to my attention that the girl with choke Biddy on her neck, that's her brother. You know what I'm talking about? And she apparently got 3 baby daddies from the hood, and she tied in, bro, like I assumed in the video I did, but we're gonna keep it in.
See, you're apologizing on the basis that you know your actions and your lifestyle led to that incident that happened in Stockton. You can't expect people to accept your apology when a mother, and I send my condolences to her, has to grieve for her baby. And another mother and another father have to grieve for an 8-year-old baby as well. These are the consequences of you rappers' actions when y'all want to sit there and make diss tracks and diss songs and talk about dead people and really spill street business in lyrics about who killed who and you're glad that person's dead. I think it's a little too late to be apologetic. But before I end this video, I want to show you this right here. This is a gang member out of Stockton named Smirk. A lot of people say he's part of the EBK camp. All you gotta do is just read the comment section. Now he turned the comments off after things got out of control and a lot of people were making accusations. But yeah, they're basically blaming this crew that they were the ones responsible. Things are starting to get heated because a lot more people are starting to speak up, pay attention, and point people out. And like I said in my last video, if you're from these Stockton gangs, you're part of these Stockton rap groups that instigate these kind of gang warfares, just because the people that did it are going to be held responsible and face court and face the law, I'm still holding every gangster rapper and every gangster out of Stockton accountable. Because all of you are indulging in the same criminal behavior, the same gang warfares that mean nothing, and you guys are getting innocent people killed now. It's reached that level to that extent. That's why so many people are voicing their opinions, speaking out loud, and posting, you guys. A mother that's grieving her child deserves way more than just an apology.
Yeah, as you can see, they on somebody bumper, right? And you know, it's a whole bunch of like some of J-Bo supporters is upset. They don't see how his name is being thrown or his face is being put in some of these thumbnails, being that he in jail, this, that, and the third, which is kind of understandable. But if you think about it, bro, you gotta see a lot of these youngsters, they want credit for stepping and being a boy and this, that, a Grim Reaper and this, that, and the third, right? But when it's time to take the credit, they don't want it, right? You feel me? Like, we can't help but to notice the, you know, what J-Bo has contributed to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Them his little nigga, it only makes sense that people is doing a 1-2 because look, now they trying to say some little niggas he be with is responsible for this shit. It's alleged and it's rumors. You know what I'm talking about? But, you know, niggas play their part, bro, and it's understandable to me being, you know, what's going on in Stockton and what J-Bo is to that. Feel me? Type shit. But, yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think. What y'all think about that shit? Condolences to the families once again. Rest in peace to the kids. Rest in peace, little Amari, bro. Rest in peace to them little girls, bro. This shit it's really, you know, speechless, bro.
Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho.